各位好，我是大叔，欢迎来观看夏洛克·福尔摩斯的游戏影片。好，那我刚刚又稍微停了一下，因为这游戏不知道怎么搞的，录影游戏再加录影程式就 CPU 占了十几%呢。那有一些设定没有更改过，结果做一些更改，结果却突然比之前更暴增一些。使用的那个趴数就比之前还多了。那上个影片中，我曾说我把画面调整一下，那结果录影下来发现还是说一样有点糊啊，这个真的是有点头疼啊。那我已经把这游戏的效能已经开到最低了，我想应该稍微比较清晰吧。说真的，我真不知道我为什么拍出来的影片会这么模糊了，真的是有点头疼。好了，不管了，我们就继续开始吧。好，寻找有关于那个演员的事情。这边有后日谈的信件。结果，那个谁啊？哦，警长非常不爽我，算了，没差了。
A map of London and its surroundings. Oh, come on, Toby. Your soap bath couldn't have been as bad as that.
狗都不喜欢洗澡，正常的。不过有些狗倒蛮喜欢的。
It would be better to examine Wilde's belongings before.
好，我们要检查他的物品。
Wilde truly has a perfect disguise kit. Do actors really need all this? This must be grease paint.
原来那是化妆油，我以为是口红呢。
Face powder of an excellent quality. I use the same brushes for makeup.
I forgot my hat. Father?
I'm just checking,
You've got something on your face. Is it makeup?
It might be. Practicing my disguises, you know me. No, don't touch that! No!
哈哈哈哈。
Ah, Mrs. Hudson, with our tea.
Not quite. We have a visitor. However, the lady is not so much angry as perplexed.
Good day to you, gentlemen. My name is Mary Sutherland. I have come to you, Mr. Holmes, because I would give everything I have to know what has become of Mr. Hosmer Angel.
Why the haste, Miss Sutherland?
Mr. Hosmer Angel has disappeared, and my father, Mr. Winterbank, will do nothing. It makes me so angry.
好，很常戴眼镜，有钱，应该是订婚戒指。对哦，这个有钱、温文儒雅的小姐，25岁，有近视，穿着不同的靴子。因为太忙了，所以才这样。太匆促了，所以才会穿不同。
Mr. Windybank is your stepfather, surely, since the name is different?
Well, indeed, I'd call him father, although he is barely older than myself.
And your mother is alive?
Oh, yes. Although I wasn't best pleased when she married again, and so soon after father's death, and to a man so much younger than herself.
What is your connection with Mr. Hosmer Angel?
I met him at the gasfitter's ball. Mr. Winterbank did not wish for me and Mother to attend. He never did wish us to go anywhere, but this time I was quite set on it. Fortunately, he left for France upon some business, and so didn't have any say in it. And I met Mr. Angel that night. We met again after that and would take walks together. But then Father returned, and we could no longer meet.
Why was your stepfather against your going anywhere?
Well, he didn't like anything of that sort. He used to say that a woman should be happy in her own family circle.
哦，就类似一个传统的观念。
Did Mr. Hosmer Angel make no attempt to see you?
Well, Father was going off again in a week, and Hosmer wrote and said that it would be better for us not to see each other until Father had gone. After that, he stopped writing.
Do you have your own income?
I do, from an inheritance. It was left to me by my Uncle Ned in Auckland.
Then you have all that you could wish for, naturally.
Well, I live at home, and don't wish to be a burden to my family, so they have the use of the money.
Were you engaged?
Oh yes, Mr. Holmes. Right after the first walk that we took.
Where does Mr. Angel live?
I don't know exactly. I address all of his letters to the Leadenhall Street Post Office for collection.
Is there anything else that you can tell me about Mr. Angel?
He is a very shy man. He would rather walk with me in the evening, so as to be discreet. I put a missing persons notice in last Saturday's Chronicle. Here's a copy, and a letter from him.
Haha, a love letter. Yes, I see. As I anticipated, this validates my deductions perfectly.
What deductions, Mr.
Mr. Wilde. Holmes. Tell her.
我可以从他脸上扒下去吗？
A love letter? Aren't you dying to read it, Holmes?
Mr. Holmes, what do you think about the letter on the table?
艺名叫霍斯莫·安吉尔绅士离开了，身高1.7米，健壮，面色憔悴。请不要担心你甜蜜的烦恼。你相信我会把一切告诉你那不懂爱的家人吗？父亲在法国的时候过得非常愉快，虽然时间短，但足以让我了解你的生活。现在起，每分每秒都想跟你在一起，多希望这个愿望多能实现。OK， 我大概知道。
This is strange. The love letter is typewritten. Good quality paper, quite smooth. Fairly common ink, nothing special.
刚刚没注意到，开始。
Hosmer Angel decided not to leave his signature. We had a wonderful time together, didn't we, while your father was in France? Miss Sutherland only met with Hosmer Angel while the stepfather was absent. Let's study this letter more closely. There are some letters with typographical defects. Miss Sutherland, do you have any other letters from Mr. Angel?
Unfortunately not. But I've brought my father's letter from Paris. Here it is.
The stepfather's letter is also typewritten. Quite common paper with a light yellow tint. Fairly common ink, nothing special. I hope that you'll be an obedient girl. Take my advice, stay at home. Miss Sutherland's stepfather's signature. The stepfather is trying to keep the daughter at home. Let's study this letter more closely. There are some letters with typographical defects. Both letters have typographical defects. They merit further attention. This letter has a defect. And it's the same letter with the same defect in both instances. One more letter with a defect. Another letter match with the same defects. One more letter with a defect. Another letter match with the same defects. So, based on the specific defects, we could say that these letters were composed on the same typewriter.
跟我想的一样。如果说是不同台的打字机，还可以打到一模一样，真的太夸张了。好，差不多。
What else can I tell you?
I think this case is fairly obvious, don't you, Mr.
Thanks to Wilde, my analysis table has been completely destroyed.
没有其他可以调查吗？怎么那么快就结案啊？那我再 check 一下哦。这确定是同一台打字机。可是又从他的信中，我们看到同样的缺陷，所以能确认说，这位霍斯莫安吉的人是不太存在的。你埋真相吧。
You should try to let Mr. Hosmer Angel vanish from your memory, as he has done from your life.
Then you don't think I'll see him again?
I fear not.
Then what has happened to him?
It doesn't matter. He has left and he will never come back. There is nothing you can do.
Oh, Mr. Holmes. No, I cannot forget him. I shall be true to Hosmer. I shall wait for him. Goodbye, Mr. Holmes.
Holmes could have been more diplomatic.
这是应该小事件啊，应该不是算大事件。我想奇怪，怎么快就结案了？
What is going on?
Mr. Holmes, is everything all right?
稍等一下，我发现我的录影程式 CPU 居然暴增到40几%。好，那我设计再调整了一下。天哪，刚刚把我搞的居然爆到40几%，我就感觉这游戏的优化真的是一个糟到爆。
Go back to your flat and stay there with Kate. Calm down, Toby. Now, let's see what this contains.
华生去哪里了？
It's ticking.
靠腰炸弹哦！还真的是炸弹。
It's ticking. I see wires inside. They could be connected to the cover. A fancy ticking homemade gift from a secret admirer. I have 2 minutes to defuse it. Aha! This... If it loses its power supply, it will close contact. A source of electricity for the detonation. There are wires attached to the bell and hammer. When the alarm triggers, the bomb will explode. A package with explosive material. There are wires going in and out. It's useless to predict how they might be tangled up inside. Whew.
他妈的，我完全不知道怎么剪啊！哎，我不知道怎么点啊！我超怕爆，我真的超级怕爆炸的啊！
Aha! This solenoid protects the bomb from being easily diffused. If it loses its... There are wires...
都点的差不多了。
There are
What happened?
just a small bomb.
Somebody wants to kill me? What for?
I don't believe that you were the target.
Who then?
Mr. Holmes, are you all right? I saw the bloke. I tried to catch him, but he escaped.
Can you describe the man?
He was thin, about 5'5", with black hair and a hair lip.
Wiggins, tell us everything you saw.
The fellow was watching your place, so I thought maybe he's a client. But then he took something out of his jacket and threw it, smashing your window. I shouted at him and he took off. I grabbed him by the sleeve, but he wriggled out of his jacket and left it. I'm sorry I didn't catch him, Mr. Holmes.
You did very well, Wiggins. Now, let's take a look at that jacket.
Here it is.
Good job, Wiggins. Here's a penny.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Holmes.
Who tried to kill me, Mr. Holmes?
这是满脑子自恋狂的演员呢。这是折叠刀。
JT are the owner's initials. Let's see what's inside.
There could be a hidden message that's been written with some lemon juice.
No, don't touch anything else.
妈的白痴！
There are ink stains on this piece of paper. I could read the text with the help of my analysis table if Wilde hadn't already destroyed it. A poem. But what does it mean?
This isn't a poem. It's a song called Rally Mohawks. That great moment when America rebelled against England's dominance. Then rally, boys, and hasten on to meet our chiefs at the Green Dragon. And I bet they hoisted a tankard of ale and invented a new nation. Along with deciding if this was the week they got to dump some tea into Yon Harbor.
Why ever did he keep such a song in his pocket?
所以这个犯人有可能是美国人。
Who tried to kill me, Mr. Holmes?
Thanks to Wilde, my analysis table has been completely destroyed. Here it is. That's all I can do for now. Let's try and get a few hours of sleep.
How can you sleep when there's someone trying to kill me? How selfish.
”好，打扮一下吧。OK。
He's so funny.
Did you sleep well, Kate?
Very well, thank you, Father.
Is that Wilde? Whatever is he doing now?
He's transforming you into a legend.
Oh, silly man. Kate, what's the matter?
Well, I just came by to tell you that I'm going to the zoo with Alice. We'll be having lunch in town.
The zoo? What on earth for?
Perhaps because it is my birthday today?
I'm so sorry, Kate. With Wilde's visit, Look, here's some spending money. Go and treat yourself to a thing.
All right. I'll go then.
Kate.
You never do anything right.
All right. Come here.
I've had enough of you not caring about me.
I do care. I've just had a difficult night.
Yes, Alice told me about the bomb, but you wouldn't.
Kate, I only want to protect you.
You don't understand anything. I wish Alice would adopt me.
Don't be ridiculous.
I don't know why my parents entrusted me to you. Did they really know you?
Kate, come back.
Oh.
Damn it. Such a waste. This Alice, I have an odd sense about her. It's as if she's playing with Kate's feelings. This would be a good opportunity to investigate Alice's flat while they're absent. And anyway, it'd be better to visit the Green Dragon Tavern during the evening.
这个福尔摩斯真的是想太多，真的。 所以现在嘞，调查爱丽丝的公寓。天哪！现在有2个哦，哇哩！这也是3吗？
It appears that Alice sleeps in this armchair, as uncomfortable as that must be. Alice has recently used this.
他人在吗？
A phonograph cylinder. Alice's childhood was spent with her aunt, until the aunt's death. Alice was unhappy with all of her adopted families. She's spying on me. It looks as though Alice has not slept here for a long time.
所以我大概能推出是说，爱丽丝很嫉妒她福尔摩斯的女儿，所以她有个悲惨童年，所以她见不得人比她好。我有这样想法。
Sarah de Bouvier is Alice's mother.
这个好像黑人哦。
Strange taste in literature. Her full name is Alice Floella Hamilton. Alice used her mother's name to lease the flat. Kate probably sleeps here. This lock is quite new.
Oh my god.
The wheelchair is the same as the one in the photograph above. Louis Napoleon Bonaparte.
所以爱丽丝是个宗教狂热分子。
Charles Darwin, English naturalist and geologist. It's my distant ancestor, Horace Vernon. William Hamilton. But I know him. He was a bandit who I arrested 20 years ago. Alice knows about Zacharias Greystoke, the victim from the bowling club. I solved that crime. Alice knows about Zacharias Greystoke, the victim from the bowling club. Alice is talking with her father, William Hamilton. My word, look at this setup. Alice practices spiritualism.
没想到福尔摩斯还真相信招魂这东西。
Abraham Lincoln. 还有什么没有调查到吗？应该没的吧。所以由此可知，爱丽丝她之前待的地方是有宗教狂热的思想。应该调查差不多吧。 A soothing drug to aid sleep. It has a bitter taste. It has no smell.
我干
No smell, bitter taste. It's a tincture of barbiturate.
我刚刚居然直接喝了，选错了啦，干 TY。
Alice prepared a gift for Kate. She remembered her birthday. Well, women are good at that sort of thing. I finished here. Time to go.
威廉史密斯1880年。我刚刚是说成威廉史密斯啊。
Here it is.
好，那游戏影片就在这边告一个段落了。那这一次在炸弹的部分真的吓到我，吓到我的毛都炸起来了。因为我真的很怕说，万一按减错怎么办？因为我怕说减错，结果提早爆炸，嘣！那大家第一次是胡搞瞎搞，就直接把它硬扯开，然后又嘣，真是把我给吓到了。那不管怎么样，蛮刺激的。那再来是一开始开场的小案件，我不确定我那样分析到底是正确还不正确啊。有可能我刚好是说不同的打字机有相同的错误啦。反正不管怎么样，那个案件算是解决了。然后那个演员说真的超级自恋的，我不得不说了。再来是爱丽丝的部分，爱丽丝感觉真的是有点像是我说的，她见不得别人过的生活比她好了，所以她想要从中去拨乱，然后他再加上他有点政治宗教的宗教的狂热啦，所以肯定不止有这一点问题啊。那游戏影片就在这边告一个段落，我们就下一次再见。